Welcome to the Delaware DMV Written Test with real questions and answers from the Delaware DMV. Before we get started, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you never miss an update and help support the channel. Now let's dive into all the questions and answers you need to study for your Delaware test.
A diamond-shaped sign means A. Yield, B. Stop, C. Warning. C. Warning. Diamond-shaped signs are used to warn drivers of special conditions or hazards ahead. They are typically yellow or orange in color. Give the right-of-way to any pedestrian who is A. in a marked crosswalk, B. in any crosswalk or intersection, C. crossing any street. C. crossing any street. Drivers must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians who are crossing the street in any marked or unmarked crosswalk. In the interest of safety, drivers should yield the right-of-way to people crossing any street. Should you always drive more slowly than other traffic? A. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. B. Yes, it is a good defensive driving technique. C. Yes, it is always safer than driving faster than other traffic. A. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. You must drive more slowly than usual when there is heavy traffic or bad weather. However, if you block the normal and reasonable movement of traffic by driving too slowly, you may be cited. This road sign means A. Drive with caution and be ready to stop. B. You must come to a complete stop. C. Stop if necessary. B. You must come to a complete stop. The stop sign is the only 8-sided sign you will see on any roadway. When you encounter a stop sign, you must come to a complete stop. You may not proceed until the way is clear for you to completely and safely pass through the intersection. When you see this sign, you should stop and A. Check for vehicles only in the direction that you plan on going, then proceed. B. Let all vehicles that arrive before or after you go first. C. Check for traffic in all directions before proceeding. C. Check for traffic in all directions before proceeding. At a stop sign, you must come to a full stop and check for traffic in all directions before proceeding. Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet. When crossing a sidewalk to enter traffic from an alley or driveway, drivers should A. Stop only if pedestrians are on the sidewalk. B. Stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. C. Expect pedestrians on the sidewalk to yield the right-of-way. B. Stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. When leaving an alley, driveway, or parking lot to enter a roadway, you must stop before driving onto a sidewalk or sidewalk area. Pedestrians and existing traffic have the right-of-way. If your car's suspension is bad, it can cause A. Vehicle control problems. B. Squealing brakes. C. Slack in the steering. A. Vehicle control problems. Your suspension helps you control your vehicle and provides a comfortable ride over varying road surfaces. If your vehicle bounces a lot after driving over a bump or is generally hard to control, you may need new suspension parts. Which of these statements is true about road work zones? A. Fines are the same for violations committed in work zones as they are under normal traffic conditions. B. You must slow for the cone zone. C. Slow down only if you think workers are present. B. You must slow for the cone zone. Reduce your speed and be prepared to slow down or stop for highway equipment. Driving carefully through work zones improves safety for drivers, pedestrians, bicyclists, and road workers. You want to make a right turn at the corner. A pedestrian with a guide dog is at the corner ready to cross the street in front of you. Before making your right turn, you should A. Turn off your engine until the person crosses the street. B. Tell the pedestrian when to cross the street. C. Wait until the person crosses the street. C. Wait until the person crosses the street. Pedestrians using guide dogs or white canes, with or without a red tip, must be given the right-of-way at all times. This sign is used to warn drivers that A. The right lane is ending and traffic should merge left. B. The road curves ahead. C. There are upcoming intersections. A. The right lane is ending and traffic should merge left. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign warns drivers that the number of lanes is reduced ahead and that traffic should merge left. This sign indicates A. The distance from road surface to a bridge or overpass. B. The maximum legal height of a vehicle allowed in this state. C. The maximum width of a vehicle allowed on the highway. A. The distance from road surface to a bridge or overpass. This is a low clearance warning sign. It indicates the distance from the road surface to the bottom of a bridge or overpass, in this case 12 feet 6 inches. What can you do to reduce road rage? A. Always signal your intention when changing lanes. B. Talk on your cell phone while driving. C. Use your horn frequently. A. Always signal your intention when changing lanes. To do your part to prevent road rage, you should follow laws, signs, signals, and pavement markings. Always signal your intention when changing lanes. When a pedestrian, guided by a dog or carrying a white cane, is crossing the street, A. You must always yield the right-of-way. B. You must tell them where to cross the street. C. You only have to yield the right-of-way if you are at a corner. A. You must always yield the right-of-way. Blind or partially blind pedestrians may carry a white cane or use the assistance of a guide dog. You must always yield the right-of-way to a pedestrian who is using a guide dog or carrying a white cane. Which statement is true? A. You should put on your cruise control near a railroad crossing to maintain a constant speed. B. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger or stop sign. C. You have the right-of-way at a railroad crossing and do not need to stop. B. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger or stop sign. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger, stop sign, or warning signal. Use caution when driving near railroad tracks. This sign means A. Do not drink and drive. B. Slippery when wet. C. Road curves ahead. B. Slippery when wet. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign warns that the roadway is slippery when wet. This sign means A. Pedestrians walking along the road ahead. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Pedestrians must not cross here. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign alerts drivers to where pedestrians may be crossing. If a pedestrian is crossing in a crosswalk marked with this sign, drivers must stop and remain stopped until the pedestrian is no longer in the crosswalk. When a bicyclist is making a left turn, A. They may use the left lane. B. They may cut through all lanes. C. They may wait on the side of the road. A. They may use the left lane. You should expect to see bicyclists driving with traffic on the road. You should not be surprised to see a bicyclist using the left lane when turning. A pedestrian starts to cross the street after the don't walk signal begins to flash. The pedestrian is in the middle of the street when your signal light changes to green. You should A. Proceed if you have the right of way. B. Proceed if the pedestrian is not in your lane. C. Wait until the pedestrian crosses the street before proceeding. C. Wait until the pedestrian crosses the street before proceeding. At a green light, you must give the right of way to any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian in the intersection. If a pedestrian begins crossing the street after the traffic signal light starts flashing, wait until they have crossed the street before proceeding. If there is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane, you should A. Make sure the pedestrian can see you before proceeding. B. Cautiously drive around the pedestrian. C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. Drivers must always yield the right of way to pedestrians in the roadway, even if there is not a marked crosswalk. This sign means A. Railroad ahead. B. No passing zone. C. School zone. A. Railroad ahead. A round yellow sign indicates that there is a railroad crossing ahead. It is legal to make a left turn at a red traffic light after stopping only if A. You are traveling on a two-way street and turning onto a two-way street. B. You are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street. C. You yield to all other traffic at the intersection. B. You are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street. After coming to a complete stop, you may turn left at a red light only if you are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street. Only make the turn if there are no posted signs prohibiting such a turn. When driving at night on a dimly lit street, you should A. Drive slowly enough that you can stop within the area illuminated by your headlights. B. Turn on your high-beam headlights to better see the vehicles ahead of you. C. Keep the instrument panel lights bright to be more visible to other drivers. A. Drive slowly enough that you can stop within the area illuminated by your headlights. You should drive more slowly at night than during the day because it is not possible to see as far ahead at night. You should make sure that you can stop within the area illuminated by your headlights. This road sign means A. Highway entrance ramp. B. Road widens. C. Right lane ends. C. Right lane ends. Warning signs provide notice to road users of a situation that might not be readily apparent and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign alerts drivers to the right lane ending and tells them to prepare for potential merging traffic. Alcohol is A. A stimulant. B. An antihistamine. C. A depressant. C. A depressant. Alcohol is a depressant that dulls your judgment and makes your reflexes unreliable. As you approach the top of a hill, you should A. Speed up slightly. B. Prepare to stop if needed. C. Maintain a steady speed. B. Prepare to stop if needed. You may not know what is on the other side of a hill or just around a curve, even if you have driven the road many times. If a vehicle is stalled just out of sight on the roadway, you must be able to stop. Whenever you come to a hill or curve, adjust your speed so you can stop if necessary. Construction zone signs are generally A. Square or rectangular with white and red coloring. B. Round or octagonal with black and yellow coloring. C. Diamond-shaped or rectangular with orange and black coloring. C. Diamond-shaped or rectangular with orange and black coloring. All temporary signs in work zones have an orange background with black letters or symbols. These signs are found on the right side of the road or on both the left and right sides if the roadway is a divided highway. This sign means A. You are approaching the end of a divided highway. B. You are approaching the beginning of a divided highway. C. The road will be slippery ahead. D. You are approaching the beginning of a divided highway. This sign indicates that a divided highway begins ahead. Keep to the right of the median divider. When you are facing a green light and there are pedestrians in the intersection, A. You must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. B. You have the right-of-way over pedestrians. C. Pedestrians must wait for you to cross. A. You must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. When facing a green light, you must yield to pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. Drivers must yield to pedestrians when turning on a steady green signal. When passing, you should move back into the right lane when A. You are one vehicle length ahead of the passed vehicle. B. You can see both headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. C. You are 50 feet ahead of the passed vehicle. B. You can see both headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. Do not pass unless you have enough space to return to the driving lane. Before you return to the driving lane, be sure you have enough room between yourself and the vehicle you have passed. When you can see both headlights of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror, it is safe to return to the driving lane. If a child is riding a bicycle near your vehicle, A. Beep your horn. B. Expect the child to be in total control of the bicycle. C. Expect the unexpected. C. Expect the unexpected. Children on bicycles are sometimes unpredictable. Young bicyclists are especially likely to make surprising changes in direction. Remember that children and bicycles are both small in stature and may become difficult to see.